Hello dear students, very good morning to you all. In today's class I teach you really very important topic from functions, that is parameter passing mechanisms. There are two types of parameter mechanisms, call by value and call by reference. In today's class we discuss about both. In examination we find the question like this: discuss parameter passing mechanisms used in C. At that time you need to explain about both with example. Otherwise sometimes we get the question like this: write differences between call by value and call by reference methods. At that time also the same topic you need to explain. Or sometimes we get a question like this: write a function to interchange, that means to swap the contents of two variables. That is also possible by using call by reference methods only. Means this topic is really very important for you. Already in my last class I taught you actual and formal parameters as well as categories of functions we studied. Already we know what are parameters. Parameters means the inputs whichever we pass to a function. Usually we pass inputs to a function to do specific task. That is what parameter. How do you pass the values? Sometimes we pass the values, sometimes we will not pass the values. Instead of passing values, we pass addresses. Already we know about call by value method or pass by value method. Till today we wrote many functions. In all examples we used call by value method only. See this example. This is the same programming I am explaining once again for you, whichever I explained while teaching actual and formal parameters. See here, I am passing x and y. This x will be transmitted to this x, this y will be transmitted to this y. These are actual parameters, these are formal parameters. If you make any changes to the formal parameter, that will not affect the actual parameter, as I told you already. This is called as call by value method. In the call by value method, we pass the values. Okay, I repeat once again for you, no need to worry about that one. See as a bird's view. In call by reference or call by address method, addresses we are passing. See here, swap into bracket, we are not typing x comma y, we are typing address of x comma address of y. This is call by address method or call by reference method. The first one is the call by value method. Why this is called as call by value method? Because values we are passing. Why do we call it as a call by address method? Instead of passing values, we are passing addresses. That's why it is called as call by address method. Now we discuss about this topic in detail very slowly. Please listen to me with concentration. First I teach you about call by value. Next I teach you about call by reference or call by address. Okay, let us start. What is topic? Parameter passing mechanisms. Parameters means the inputs or the values whichever we pass to a function to do specific task. That is what the parameter. Then how shall I pass? There is one process. That process is called as parameter passing mechanism. C programmer makes use of following two methods to pass the inputs from actual parameters to formal parameters. That is from main function to user defined function to do specific task. That is called as parameter passing mechanism. First we discuss about the call by value method. In the call by value method, values will be passed. See here, values will be passed. This is the first point. In the call by reference method, addresses will be passed. This is the first difference. In the call by value method, values will be passed. In the call by reference method, addresses will be passed. This is the first difference. I explain you the second difference. In the call by value method, if you make any changes to the formal parameter, that will not affect. Okay, see here, what is x? 7. What is y? 3. I am writing my own function called test. It takes two values. It will not return any value back. X is 7, y is 3. Before calling function, actual parameters, x will be printed as 7, y will be printed as 3. Then I pass x to another x. I pass this y to formal y. Then x plus plus, y plus plus. Inside function, this x is updated as 8. This y is updated as 4. Inside the function, x is 8, y is 4. These are formal parameter. Execution comes back to the main function. Once you come back, the values are as it is. X is 7, y is 3. Before calling function also, x is 7, y is 3. After calling the function also, x is 7, y is 3. But inside the function, x is 8, y is 9. That means if you make any changes to the formal parameter, that will not affect actual parameter. Maximum you can return one value back here, or you may return or you may not, but we cannot return two or more values here. This is one more drawback. Understood? Not drawback, this is also advantage also. I explain you slowly once again. Now can you tell me some points about call by value, my dear students? Tell some points. Sir, in the call by value method, values will be passed. First point. Sir, if we make any changes to the formal parameter, that will not affect. Second point. Third point. It may return one value or may not. We cannot return multiple values. 3 points. How many points I told you about call by value method? In the call by value method, values will be passed. If we make any changes to the formal parameter, that will not affect. It can return maximum one value or no value. But it is slower. Program execution is slower in comparison with call by reference. How? I explain you shortly. Pointers knowledge is not required to work with call by value. But to work with call by reference method, pointers knowledge required. Why? I explain you now. One simple example for call by value method is some function will take two values. It will make the sum, it returns. Why this is an example? Because it is taking the values for processing. It takes x and y, it will make the sum, it returns. Instead of writing this example, you can write any other example also. This is what the call by value method. I hope you have understood about the call by value method. I explain you call by reference now. In the call by reference method, we pass the addresses. See here, I am writing my own function called swap. Here these are not normal variables. I am not writing int x comma int y. I am using star here. If you use the star or asterisk, these are called pointers. X is not a variable now. X is a pointer. Y is also a pointer. X is a pointer. Y is a pointer. This function will take two addresses. What is pointer? We need to know. What is pointer? Pointer is also a variable. Pointer is also a memory. But we cannot store normal values here. We use pointers to store only addresses of other variable. Understood all of you? What is pointer? Pointer is also a variable. But it will not hold values. It will hold the addresses of other variables. That's why this is called as a pointer. It will point to some memory with the help of address. That's why it helps us. No problem. I'll explain you about pointers in detail in the next module. Now whatever, how much we want, that one I explain here. By using addresses also you can access the contents of memory. I explain you very slowly. See this example. What is the name of variable? X. What is the name of variable? X. What is the value inside? 7. As I told you already, all memories are having addresses. Assume that address of X is 8000. What is the name of variable? Y. What is the value inside? 3. Assume what is the address of it? 9000. Now I want to store this address 8000. I want to store somewhere 9000. I need pointer, no? See here. I am passing 8000 here. I am not passing 7. I am passing address of X instead of passing 7. I am passing address of Y instead of passing 3. Address of X is 8000. Then someone should be there to catch the address, no? Who will catch it? Pointer. Int asterisk X. See here. Point asterisk X is a pointer. Asterisk Y is a pointer. It will hold the addresses. See here. I am passing 8000, no? Where the 8000 will be stored? In this pointer. Contents of this pointer is 8000. Where the address of Y will be stored? In Y pointer. This pointer is also having the address. That one I explain to you in the next module. Don't worry about that one. Just you have to remember, pointer is also a variable, but it stores only the address of other variable. Now I am passing addresses, means I need the pointer. See here, I am passing two addresses. That's why we need two pointers. Now one program I am writing here. Interchange the contents of two variables. X should come in Y, Y should come in X. That means it should return two values. It will not return two values. It will change the values itself. That's why void. This function will not return any values, but indirectly it will swap the values. How? I explain to you slowly. X is how much? 7. y is how much? 3. Address of x is 8000. Address of y is 9000. Before swap, x is 7, y is 3. Okay. Before swap, x is 7, y is 3. Like that output we get. Before calling function, x is 7, y is 3. Then I am passing addresses. I am passing 8000 as well as 9000. 8000 will come in x, 9000 will come in pointer y. Int temp. Temp is a normal variable. Already we know how to swap. Temp equals to first, first equals to second, second equals to temp. Already we know. Temp equals to, like this if you write, how to read it? Value at address. How to read it? Value at address 8000. Value at address x means what? What is the value at address 8000? Value at address 8000 is how much? What is the value at address 8000? 7. Means we have taken the value of x with help of its address, where we have taken in x pointer, in temp. Now temp has become how much? Value at address 8000. That means we have taken 7 here. Next, how to read it? Value at address 8000. Value at address 8000 equals to value at address 9000. Value at address 8000. Value at address 8000 equals to value at address 9000. Means this 7 becomes 3. See here, we are in the function, but we are changing the values. Value is modified. Okay. Then asterisk y. Asterisk y means value at address 9000. Value at address 9000 equals to temp. What is temp now? Temp is 7. Value at address 9000 equals to temp. That means here I stored the 7. See here, I modified the original values from a function. If you do any changes to the formal parameter, that is affecting actual parameters. Understood the difference? If you make any changes to the formal parameters x and y, it will affect the actual parameters. Actual parameters are x and y. This is what the difference between call by value and call by reference method. In the call by value method, you can return multiple values back. In this example, we have modified 2 values, means indirectly we have returned 2 values. I explain you slowly once again. Difference here. In the call by value method, values we pass. In the call by reference method, addresses we pass. If you make any change to the formal parameter, it will not affect. But in the call by reference method, if you do any changes to the formal parameter, that will affect. Maximum, it may return 1 value or no values, but it can return multiple values because we are modifying the values with help of addresses. It is slower, it is faster because we are working with address here, not with the name. But here we work with the memories with its name. Pointers knowledge is not required to work with call by value. Pointers knowledge is required. This is simple example for call by value method. Just only I told you the example for call by reference. It takes 2 addresses, that's why 2 pointer. Temp is normal variable. First equals to value at address 8000. Value at address 8000 equals to value at address 9000. Value at address 9000 equals to temp. Like this you can swap the contents of 2 variables. I hope you understood. Whatever I told, that one I have written here. In the call by reference method, pointers knowledge is required. We pass the addresses. If you do any changes to the formal parameter, that will affect actual parameters, and it can return multiple values back, whereas pass by value returns only 1 value. This is what the call by value method. In this method, values will be passed. If you make any change to the formal parameter, that will not affect. It can return or may not. If it is returning, it returns only 1 value. Now you are able to answer this question. Discuss parameter passing mechanisms in C means explain both like this with example. Write differences means draw a table and write it. Write a function to swap 2 values using call by reference method. You have to write this program and write the output of this program also. In my notes it is there. Please refer it. I explained in hurry because I need to complete in 15 minutes. Then also I explained very nicely. Please see the video once again. Please reply to me so that I can get the confidence on you that you are understanding my explanation. Please send your feedback to cs.kusur@gmail.com or my phone number I have given here. You can send the WhatsApp message or you can write the comments for my YouTube videos. Please, if you write comments, no, it helps you. Not positively, you can write some negative comments also. I will accept it with enthusiasm. Please have a nice day. Take care.